Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you can see by the time of today's video, we're going over the must-have bronze badges in NBA 2K20. Now in my opinion, there's like 5 or 6 that I feel like no matter what your build is, you should possess at the bronze level. After I tell you all those, we're going to go over the specifics. So for instance, for only lockdowns and spot ups, and then after that, only for point guards, and then after that only for people with less than 50 3-pointer, just stuff in specific that only pertains to certain players. But like I said, for the first part of this vid, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell y'all the 5 or 6 that I feel like no matter what your build is, you should have at the bronze level at least. So anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into this. If y'all enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. And let's try to hit 1,000 likes as well. And then tell me your #1 bronze badge as well in the comments if you care to. But anyway, moving along, the #1 undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, we got the bronze bailout. All right, this one is by far, without a doubt, and miles ahead of anything that I could possibly put on this list next. Bronze bailout allows you to literally like 98 times or maybe even 99 times out of 100 make the pass out of a shot no matter what it is. Now, I will say the benefit to putting this badge up higher makes it a more accurate pass and a more shootable off the catch pass, but just the fact of it being bronze makes it so you can pass out of anything you want. Literally, almost like I said, 99 times out of 100. So, like I said, #1 is definitely bailout, and that is like undisputed. Now, I won't say like the rankings on the rest of these because, like I said, it depends on what build you have as well. But we'll just get straight into this. So, for my 3 defensive, I have box, chase down artist, and then we also have Intimidator as well. Now, obviously, like I said, the higher you can put some of these, the better. Obviously, Intimidator is not one you want to have only on bronze. The higher you can go on it, the better, and it's about as simple as that. But as far as like chase down artist, box goes, I feel like I myself, as an inside big, even in Team Pro-Am, only use bronze box out. I don't require this to be any higher. I have 21 defensive badges, and I still decide to only use bronze box and don't use any rebound chaser. Now, I will say, obviously, like I said, this depends on what build you are. Point guards, you don't necessarily need this, but anybody that's playing the 2 or higher, I would recommend to at least carry bronze box. Even on the 2s too, if you're playing point guard. A lot of y'all be talking about like how you getting out rebounded and just killed on the boards by them play locks and stuff like that, or even like say a small forward build that's playing at the 1, and then you still don't use bronze box. I understand you want to like pertain to your perimeter defense as much as possible, but at the same time, this is like the easiest solution to your rebounding problems if you have them, no matter who you are. But anyway, like I said, moving along, chase down artist, I myself love to use this on Hall of Fame, and I recommend to do that as well. But even if you're a point guard, don't sleep. Again, I know y'all are trying to shut down that perimeter as much as you can and much as you want, but I want to really enlighten you and say, again, when you play these play locks, or the two-way slash plays as you guys know them, when you play these like slashing point guards and you don't have any chase down artist, you don't have any rim protector, you don't have any of that stuff, then you just get destroyed because you don't have anything to help you defend the interior, and it's really that's just the real problem you run into. So anyway, like I said, I would like to have this as high as possible, and then same with Intimidator, high as possible. But these 3 right here are the must-have bronze badges in my opinion. Again, box you don't really need depending on what your position is, but I would recommend those for sure. And then also, rim protector on bronze is a sleeper for no matter who you are as well. I would definitely recommend to look into that a little bit. But anyway, I'm moving along to the finishing. I have 1 badge that I'd recommend for y'all to keep on no matter what your build is. And it's not the best finishing badge by any means. Don't get me wrong. This is not the best one to equip. But like I said, no matter what your build is, you want this consistent on bronze no matter what. I promise you that. It just helps in general with layups. Again, for all the 6'2 play sharps out there, or the 6'4 play sharps, or even the play locks. Say you have an inside big as well. I would recommend no matter what you do to just leave this on bronze. I don't really like this any higher. I usually keep it around silver, maybe myself as well. I just don't notice much of a big difference the higher I go on this. But like I said, I would just keep this on bronze no matter what. You know how it is with how hard it is to time layups. I don't know about y'all, but I get a late or a very early on literally every single one, and there's nothing I can do about it. I literally just, and obviously, like I said, penalties for missed time layups are reduced. I will say, when I see people that don't have this on, and you do shoot it very early on a layup, for instance, like if you didn't mean to go up with one and then you still do, you miss that thing like crazy. And again, just the fact of keeping this on bronze helps with those very earlys and lates a ton, and I definitely recommend no matter what you do to leave this on bronze. So anyway, we'll come back to the finishing a little bit toward the end of the video when I talk about like the specifics on what players you have. But my very final like must-have badge that you should have on bronze is going to be Needle Threader. Now, like I said, I already addressed bailout. If you only have 1 playmaking badge, I definitely recommend to use bailout. If you have more, but you want to like, you know, get the best use of your badge points, I would probably recommend go with bronze needle threader. The thing about this badge, it's so OD when it comes to like the passes it lets you make. Again, as an inside big, say you're on a pick and roll and then you pass out to the corner, or even just in general when you're playing twos and people are hawking the passing lanes, this helps you quite a bit. I gotta say, it's not the best bronze badge, but like I said, it's up there with like the top 5 or 6 that you should use. So anyway, moving along to this section of the video, we're going to specify certain builds and archetypes and stuff like that. I want y'all to really keep in mind what I said in the first 6 minutes as well, where, you know, I recommended all these bronze badges that you should have. Don't forget about those, all right? I'm just adding on top of that to like this, like I said, the specifications of what builds that we're talking about now. So like I said earlier in the video, for the first portion, we're going to do lockdowns and spot ups. Now, I would recommend always have these 2 badges on no matter what, but most importantly, at least keep bronze quick draw on. At the very least, keep bronze quick draw on. This thing is so important, and it's the difference between none to bronze is like so visibly clear, where the shot timing with no quick draw is so random and sporadic, and obviously the speed of it too, where if you have it on bronze quick draw, it feels literally like almost twice as fast. And I can speak to this from my experience as an inside big with 1 shooting badge and 50 3-pointer, and I can say this makes it so I can at least time my jump shot and I can learn the timing on it as well. Now, I'm just letting y'all know, when I hit legend and I get 11 shooting badges on my main build, we going crazy, all right? I'm gonna probably rock something like this right here, and maybe even boom like that. But anyway, like I said, let me stick on topic here. I would definitely recommend, if you can as well, try to have bronze hot zone hunter. And like I said, the highest you can put quick draw, the better. And this right here is kind of where you can, like, you know, make your decision as well, where maybe if you feel comfortable with silver quick draw and you get 5 shooting badges, to go with something like this. Or if you only get 4 and you feel comfortable with the bronze, feel free to do this as well. But say maybe you have 4 and you want the silver quick draw speed, probably something like this. So anyway, like I said, for those of you who have like 70 3-pointer or below, I recommend to at least use bronze catch and shoot and bronze corner specialist, because I don't really see you stepping out from that corner anytime soon if you only have 70 3-pointer. Now, there are some different breeds, like say the play locks, for instance, the 2-way slashing playmakers, who, you know, will ISO and then take the open shots when they're there. I want y'all to keep in mind as a point guard, now we're going to specify this to point guards. So say for those 2-way slash plays, or just any point guard in general, y'all gotta look into volume shooter on 2K Labs, bro. This thing is actually like a crazy badge, and if you're an ISO player or just in general a point guard who comes off screens and like running pick and roll, I would definitely recommend to look into bronze volume shooter. And while we're on the topic of point guards, I feel like I may as well introduce you guys to this if you don't already know it. If you use bronze space creator, okay, no matter what your playstyle is, if you don't even like to do the hop jumpers, this still works on snatchbacks as well. I understand this doesn't fit into everybody's playstyle, but as soon as you try this out, bro, I promise you it will change the way you try to dribble and just the way you use your build. Now, a lot of y'all know on my finisher, I use this on bronze as well, and you see in the video yesterday too, you can literally make people stumble with just bronze. Now, I like to use this at the highest level possible too, but depending on your badge points, like I said, this video is a lot to detail kind of the efficiency of badge points. So like I said, a bronze badge, Space Creator is a great one. Like I said, no matter what your playstyle is, if you put on a normal 14 hop jumper, all right, you are gonna love this badge. And like I said, you gotta have at least 65 ball control unless you have slash takeover. I mean, you can have playmaker or shot creator, but I don't really foresee anybody picking those two if you have like less than 65 ball control. So just keep in mind, if you have slash takeover, you can have 60 and do this on takeover, but to do it without takeover, you gotta have at least 70. So anyway, moving along, I would say for those of you who run an inside big and you have less than 50 3-pointer and feel like you don't want to shoot the ball, shoot, even sometimes I have 50 3-pointer and sometimes I still don't use quick draw and use slippery off ball instead. It's a great badge. Your efficiency of like I said, if you're an inside big, you're not looking to shoot anyway, this is the most efficient like badge in the shooting category you can use to help your game, because it helps you with the roll speed. It helps you, it says strengthens the player's ability to get open off the ball, but like I said, it also works on like after screens as well. So just a small little detail that I wanted to introduce you guys to. Definitely use this if you have low 3-pointer and only 1 shooting badge and you don't feel comfortable putting on literally just quick draw. Okay, so anyway, moving along. Just in general, for any big, I would recommend to at least use these 2 badges right here. So obviously as a big man, put rim protector, you know, find your happy medium in it. I don't like to always use this on Hall of Fame because I feel like there's other badges that I need in certain situations, like Pogo Stick on 2s, or say Chase Down Artist on 3s, or even on 2s. I like to keep Chase Down Artist on Hall of Fame, but anyway, y'all get the deal. Or like I use D Leader, for instance, on stage 3s because I feel like interior defense isn't quite as important. But anyway, regardless, let me stick to the topic here. Bronze Rim Protector allows you to at least get snatch block animations. A lot of y'all may contest this and say that you've got a couple without it, but I've seen it firsthand with my guards that run Bronze Rim Protector as well. These dudes have got snatch blocks like at least like 5 or 6 times throughout the year that I've even seen. And they don't even always use Bronze Rim Protector, but like I said, when they do, it's very noticeable. You do still get a slight takeover boost as well when you get blocks, but keep in mind, it's not the biggest deal. That's why I'm kind of putting this in, the specifics at the end of the video. But I would recommend to at least keep this on bronze no matter what your build is. It helps you, like I said, with guarding the two-way slash plays, like I detailed earlier for the point guards. It helps you with the takeover meter and all that stuff. And then, like I said, if you're a big man, use clamps at least, all right? At least bronze. I know a lot of y'all, I'm detailing like the people who sit back and like decide they don't want to help on screens at all. Listen, I'm not here to judge y'all. I'm just saying, I think if you use bronze clamps, you would feel a little bit more comfortable switching on to point guards in the pick and roll game, maybe stepping up a little higher in the hedge D. And then, like I said, I mean, bro, put Chase Down Artist higher. If you have clamps and Chase Down Artist, not only are you going to feel more comfortable stepping up and helping out on the hedge D and permanently staying there, but if you have Chase Down Artist, you'll feel more comfortable hedging out further to be able to return to the paint quicker as well. So anyway, that is about it for the video. One more thing I did want to detail too, and I couldn't go the whole video without, not mentioning this, is Rebound Chaser. So depending on your build, you do need this badge. I would say the taller you are, the more you need it. I feel like personally, I don't need it at 6'9" with 86 vert and like 92 defensive rebound, 93 defensive rebound. But I would just say the taller you are, the more you need it, and we'll just leave it at that. So anyway, that's all for the vid. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. Like I said, let's try to hit this to like 1,000 likes. I'd really appreciate y'all if we could do that. And if you made it to the very end of the video, put badge in the comments to show your support that you made it all the way through. But anyway, other than that, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed. If we could get this to like 1,000 likes, I would really appreciate that. But hey, other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.